All right, so I just wanted to touch on this quickly because it relates to the coverage that you were doing over the last couple of days, and this is a post from September 27th, so just a couple days ago, by the globalist think tank, the World Economic Forum. Klaus Schwab, where he has that clip where he's like, "We will infiltrate the cabinets and their young global leaders," and I think it's a vast majority of the liberal cabinet ministers are graduates from that program. So they've posted here, is climate inaction a human rights violation? I mean, of course they're going to go in this direction. So it starts off by saying that in 2017, due to some conditions primed by a warming climate, wildfires ravaged Portugal and accounted for more than half of all the burned areas in the European Union. And then a few years later, a group of young people from Portugal filed a case with the European Court of Human Rights, alleging that those fires and the health risks and crippling anxiety that come with them are the result of a failure to act on climate change in Portugal and 32 other countries. To that, I would say, if you're suffering from crippling climate change anxiety, perhaps you need to sue Greta Thunberg for her dangerous, ridiculous rhetoric. Remember, she got up on stage and she was like, "You stole my future. How dare you?" And I think we were supposed to see, I don't even remember, there was a tweet that obviously is now deleted because it didn't come true, by Greta, where she says like the world will come to an end by, I think it was 2018, or maybe she posted the tweet in 2018. Anyway, the time has come and gone where we were supposed to see the end of the world because I guess it would just like spontaneously combust. I'm not even sure what the actual science is about that. But yeah, here we have this tweet, and it was posted in 2018, so that's where I got the year from. A top climate scientist is warning that climate change will wipe out all of humanity unless we stop using fossil fuels over the next 5 years. And so obviously that has not come to fruition. And I like to go back to peak oil, and I think it was supposed to be in the year 2000. We were supposed to see peak oil where there would be just no more fossil fuels at all. And all of these hysterical predictions just never come true. So again, I guess we're supposed to still trust the science, even if it's based on faulty modeling predictions that will never come to fruition. So this idea of having crippling anxiety, well, I think that those faulty models and anybody who amplifies that hysteria is who's at fault here, not, I don't even know who would be at fault. The government of Portugal seems really bizarre to me.
But the only small thing that they forget to talk about, it's first of all, did they find how many pyramid that set the fire? We know that in Greece, I don't remember how many exactly pyramid they did arrest, but there was over 15, it was between 15 or 20 or maybe a little bit more people who set the place in fire. We know that in Quebec, it was more than I thought. 79 people are arrested for arson. So it's worse than I thought. In Quebec, they find out that at the end of May, someone did set multiple places in fire in the up north Quebec. But this time, they didn't pass that in TV. They just did an article about it. Oh, it's funny, huh? So nobody can actually know really what happened there. But now we know that it's just because they didn't want to destroy the climate change narrative. So, so a man was actually charged for arson in Chibougamau. It's where I went, where like big fire were happening around there. So there is people who like to set the place in fire. I don't know who they are. I don't know if they are like climate change activists or they are being paid for it, or they are just mentally sick, or they just like have fun to just like, I don't know, me burning trees. But there is other side of the story. And the fact that also the human hand, you know, that we are changing our like agriculture or the tree or the plant, that also like do an impact. It's not because like now the planet is actually burning and that soon we will all boil in our own sweat. No, that this will not happen.
Well, it's okay, Alexa. We have a carbon tax now, so that
Yeah.
should help to cool the planet, I guess. You just have to pay more taxes, and then the climate
Mm.
just fixes itself because you paid for it to do that.